What's going on, guys? Welcome back. In today's video we got a new knife to unboxing review, and that is the Gerber Flatiron, so stay tuned for that. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Like I said, here we have the Gerber Flatiron, and we're going to be taking a little closer look at this, and I'll tell you my honest opinion on this. So we'll put this for the side for now, and we'll just get started with the box. Now, this is the box that this came in. I bought this from Amazon, and there you can see Gerber Flatiron, aluminum, gray, made in China. There's the UPC code, and this box is huge for the actual size of the knife. So here's the knife. There's the size of the box. I've never seen packaging from Gerber like this before. So it was a little strange, but I guess this is how they're doing it now. Inside you get, the knife was inside of this, kind of like that. The pocket clip was through here, and they have this topographic design pattern on the inside. As well inside you get the silica packets and the little manual. So that's it for the box. Pretty basic box, cardboard. I just think it's way oversized for the size of the knife. So here's the actual knife, and right off the bat, the knife is 8.4 inches overall. The blade length is 3.5 inches, and the actual cutting edge is 3 inches. And blade steel, it's not the best, but for a knife at this price point, it's not terrible, I suppose. The blade steel is 7CR 17 MOV. I would have preferred if it was 8CR 13 MOV, a little bit better, but like I said, not terrible. It's a softer steel, so it's going to lose its edge real quick, but it's also going to be really easy to sharpen. And on that blade, you can see the nice stone wash. It's nice and smooth. It has a glossy finish, so I actually really like this finish. Like I said, it has that battered, tattered look, but it's nice and smooth and it looks good. And in case you can't tell already, this is a Cleaver style blade, and it is hollow grind. We'll talk about this grind in a minute because there's something that I noticed. And the handles are aluminum. There's only the one handle scale, the other is just the stone wash to match the blade. You have a pocket clip. It's only tip up right hand pocket clip, so there's not even any holes drilled to change it, so it's stuck in that position. It's a really tight pocket clip. I can't even barely pull it up. I mean, it is just super tight. I've only carried this knife about 2 weeks, and it totally tore up my jeans every time I would carry it. And it's a real hassle to get in and out of the pocket. So definitely not a fan of that. And we'll check blade centering. And it's not terrible, but it always could be better. And let me talk about the grind on this blade. Now, I don't know if it'll show up on camera well, but in person, this grind is totally uneven. So the plunge lines are different, the bevel is different. It's different between the sides, so one side will be higher or lower, and it just doesn't look right to me. I don't know why. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, if this is a defect or what, but that was one thing that I noticed that just totally didn't look right when I was playing and carrying with this knife. So opening, it has a thumb hole. This is not an easy knife to open. You can't flick it open by using the thumb hole. You can't spidey flick it with the middle finger. You hear that? The blade is moving, hitting that scale. But this is definitely like a two-handed opener. There's no flipper. The only opening option is the thumb hole, or to grab the blade and open it like that. So that was a real downfall for me, because I like knives that you can just open real quick. So right now I'm carrying the Benchmade Reptilian, and it's just lightning fast. Multiple ways to open it. It's a really fun knife, and if I need the blade out, I know I can open it real easily with one hand. Now with this, like I said, it's a two-handed opener. You can't even flick it open there, kind of, but it's definitely not practical. And I don't know if you can hear that. Lots of blade play when it's closed. When it's open, a lot of blade play. Side to side, up and down, not so much. It's just the side to side. And we'll look at lockup. Lockup is decent. This is a frame lock. Even listen to when this closes. It's just metal on metal. I don't understand. The quality on this knife is horrible. Especially from Gerber, I was really excited to get this knife. It was on back order for a while. A lot of people liked the design, and people were buying it so fast that Gerber couldn't keep up with production, so it was on back order. So maybe Gerber was just trying to get these out as soon as possible, so the quality really lacked. I don't know, but it's really subpar for Gerber. I typically like Gerber, but with a knife like this, it's just horrible. And I even tried putting Tough Glide into the pivot, and it's still gritty. And like I said, you have to use two hands to open it. So another downfall of the knife is this is 5.6 ounces. So with all my EDC knives, I try to keep them under 5 ounces. I think 5 ounces is a good cutoff for an EDC blade. And this one's 5.6. So definitely on the chunkier side. It does have a pretty thick blade, but the handles aren't skeletonized or anything like that. So you're definitely having the weight there. This knife is made in China. It's not a USA made Gerber or anything like that. But that also explains the price. I think when I bought this, it was around $30, between $28 and $32 or $33, something like that. So it's really not an expensive knife, but for that price, I much rather would buy a Spyderco Tenacious or, another good budget knife like the Ontario Rat 1. So there's definitely a lot of better options than this for that price point. This knife also has a finger choil. So when you're cutting, you can choke up on it. It's pretty comfortable with when you're using this choil, or you can hold it normal. There is no jimping on the back or on the blade or anything like that. It is a flow-through design, so easy for cleaning. You either blow it out or use Q-tips and get in there and clean all that pocket lint out. I really like the design of the knife. I'm just not happy with the execution of it. I love the Cleaver style blade, how it looks. I love the name Flatiron. I just want to take this and chop some meat with it. But like I said, this is just subpar from Gerber. If you're looking at buying this knife, I would recommend save your money, get something else, or maybe Gerber will do something like Spyderco. Spyderco always updates their designs and makes them better. That's what Gerber needs to do with this. And if they do, I think it will be a nice knife. But as it is now, it's not good. And another thing I noticed was I tried to take this knife apart and I could not, for the life of me, loosen up this pivot. It will turn about a quarter turn and then just completely stop, like it's seized, it's locked, it's something. I could not unscrew that, so I wasn't even able to take this apart, which is, of course, another downfall. So altogether, if you're looking at buying this knife, like I said, I do not recommend it. And usually a lot of the knives I buy, I do a lot of research for, see what other people think, and a lot of people seem to like the knife, so I decided to give it a shot. But after holding it in hand and seeing all its downfalls, I do not recommend this knife. But there you have it, guys. That's the Gerber Flatiron. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And please consider liking the video. And if you haven't already, subscribe. I always have a lot of knife reviews, gun, gear, flashlights, all stuff like that. Videos that I'll be uploading. So be sure to subscribe so you always get notified. And until next time, guys, bye.